Hello, this is Jim, and welcome to Jim Talks Movies. Today I'm talking about one of my favorite directors. His name is David Lynch. He recently died this year. He died of emphysema, and he's been battling that for I think for about a year since last year. And it really is a shame because I really think that he had so much more to offer, but sadly enough, time got him. But today I want to talk about my favorite movies. I want to show you some of the movies I have, which I absolutely love. I've seen almost every David Lynch film. There's a few I have not seen. I have not seen Elephant Man, nor have I seen the Straight Story. And it's kind of weird because I like David Lynch's weird stuff, but I've never seen anything like plain that he's done, and I heard Straight Story is like very plain. It has an interesting premise though, and I would like to see it someday, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. But I want to show you some of the movies I have seen. Now, there's one movie I really do enjoy, but I don't have, and it's kind of hard to find. It's Inland Empire. I'd love to see it. Laura Dern is so good in it, and so is everyone else in the film as well. And it's really creepy, really freaky and stuff. So yeah, I really like watching that. Now, Twin Peaks. In 2012, I started watching this show. I believe I checked it out on DVD at the library. The thing about it is, back then, I worked at a construction site as a safety spotter, so I pretty much had no time for myself. I was there for like 12-hour days. And so that whole summer, I was just working so much. But every time I got home, I get home and just watch a couple episodes of Twin Peaks. And I think the episode that really got me into that show so much is the one where Bob is introduced into the boiler room. And that got me hooked. I'm like, what is going on here? And then the whole Black Lodge scene really tripped me out. I was like, what is... So I was just, from then on, I was hooked. I watched every episode. I think I've seen Twin Peaks, I think three times, the whole series 3 times. That's including the Fire Walk with Me, which I do have. I've seen all of the Return, the first 2 seasons, and Fire Walk with Me, the Blue Rose cut, the one that fan that was fan edited. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed all that, watching all that stuff. And I'm just like really steeped in the lore. And the reason why I got so steeped in the lore is because it served as inspiration for one of my favorite games that came out in 1999, which is Silent Hill. Love the Silent Hill series. And I love just seeing the inspiration of Twin Peaks in Silent Hill. Like, was it Dahlia Gillespie? That right there is Laura Palmer's mother. That's Sarah Palmer. I was like, wow. I mean, the sheer likeness and the whole the jazz music used in Silent Hill, and just the town, the way it's built, everything about it, it just screams Twin Peaks. And of course, before that, you had Alan Wake. Alan Wake is a love letter to Twin Peaks. That's what I really, really like. And I also like Deadly Premonition as well, which the director there did a fantastic job on that show. But I really enjoy this series. It's one of my favorite series of all time. It actually is my favorite series of all time. I really loved The Return. I loved everything he did about The Return, where he like took some of the old tradition Twin Peaks and mixed it with some of the new techniques and new inspirations that you can see throughout. I think I even argue I see a little bit of Breaking Bad in the Twin Peaks: The Return, which I really, really thoroughly enjoy. And I highly suggest if you want to watch a great series, to me, it's fresh every time. Every time I watch it, it's just fresh. It's something I learn new all the time, which I absolutely love. And I highly suggest you check this out. Another series that actually inspired another movie that inspired Twin Peaks that I really enjoyed. It even stars the star of Twin Peaks, Kyle MacLachlan, and that is the movie Blue Velvet. Now, this movie right here, speaking of Silent Hill, this right here inspired Silent Hill 2. Without this movie, you would not have Pyramid Head at all. This right here is an awesome film. It's one of the best films I've seen. Even David Lynch himself, he said that this was like well, how can I say it? A precursor to Twin Peaks right here. He wanted to expose the dark side of towns that's like Leave It to Beaver and stuff like that. Those 1950s where you have the milkman and you have all sorts of other cool stuff, other cool 50s stuff and stuff like that. But in this case, it's really good. I definitely highly suggest you watch this film. It's very good, very very well acted. Dennis Hopper is excellent. Very scary in the film. I really highly recommend this film. And then one movie that is probably my favorite David Lynch film of all time. It's just a head trip. And also, they say that Silent Hill 2 was also inspired from this film right here, which I can definitely see it. And that is, in my opinion, the best David Lynch film of all time. That would be Lost Highway. I love this film. The first time I saw it, I was like, at the end, I was like, what? I was like, I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. In fact, there are times where if I'm like imagining stuff or just like vegging out, like not doing anything, that I would actually go through this film in my mind trying to figure out what is going on. Now, there's a lot of explanation, especially a lot of people who talk about the game Silent Hill 2, which they had a remaster, which we had a remake, which is phenomenal, by the way. Definitely suggest checking that game out. But this movie right here, phenomenal, great acting, and it has Bill Pullman playing the saxophone, and he does a awesome job. He's playing Angelo Badalamenti's score, and it's unbelievable how good he is at it. I also wanted to mention that this is Richard Pryor's last film. That's an interesting point about that. But yeah, I would definitely suggest watching this. Patricia Arquette's really good. Balthazar Getty is very good in it. And it's just got a story progression that really exposes duality for what it is. You have Bill Pullman plays a jazz artist who believes his wife is cheating on him, and supposedly he goes to jail for murder. But while that happens, reality just changes, and he changes into someone else, and it's just the craziest thing ever. Definitely watch this film. And that's all I really have to say about my favorite director, David Lynch. I can talk more and more about him, but right now, this is the only thing I can think of. So y'all have a good day and enjoy watching the movies.